It's the main drug of choice here in the county, but it's not the drug necessarily that scares the Laurel County Sheriff's Department the most. Straight ahead, hear why crystal meth is at the top of the list for the Sheriff's Department and what they're doing to combat it.
Two systems arrive later this week and the colder temperatures follow. Those details now at 5:30.
Dedicated to Southern and Eastern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News at 5:30.
Good evening, I'm Steve Hensley. They say they've almost eliminated the one-step meth labs, but meth is still a huge problem. For the Laurel County Sheriff's Department, it is a non-stop cycle of busting one meth dealer or user after another. WYMT's Will Puckett has more.
It is Laurel County's #1 vice.
Crystal methamphetamine first, and then our prescription pills, Suboxone, some of the painkillers, those fall underneath crystal methamphetamine.
And when Sheriff John Root took over, Achardo says the department almost completely eradicated the everyday manufacturing of meth.
We had problems with the one-step meth labs here. We put those out of business.
But the drugs kept flowing in and users kept getting their fix.
Well, it's not being made here, but it is definitely being brought in here, and it's constant, and we're constantly working on it.
London and Laurel County sit along a major interstate.
That's the problem. You've got two major roads that meet here.
And it makes them almost a hub for drug trafficking.
But it's easily brought down here, and as a result, we do have some problems here.
And as border security is debated across the nation, deputies have no doubt some of them are coming from the southern border.
Definitely some of the crystal meth that we see here comes from out of country and is brought into other states and then is brought over into Kentucky, and eventually it makes its way to southeastern Kentucky.
But no matter what, the Laurel County Sheriff's Department vows to follow up on any tips to help get these drugs off the streets. In Laurel County, Will Puckett, WYMT Mountain News.
Just last week, the department seized 2 pounds of crystal meth that was not made in Laurel County. A Lawrence County woman faces a first-degree assault charge. Police arrested Samantha Maynard today. Police say she stabbed another woman with a knife 3 times. They say it happened back in December. It's unclear how severely the woman was injured. A woman is facing charges after police say she admitted to driving drunk to teach her son a lesson. They did not get into many specifics today in court about the circumstances of Sunita Jerem's arrest. She is charged with DUI and endangering the welfare of a minor. Police say she told them multiple times she drank several beers and got in her car to drive to teach her son a lesson. They said she stated she had driven 150 miles an hour. The judge agreed to lower her bond, but with restrictions.
I'm sure she should know how to drive.
She'll abide by that restriction, I'm sure. That may cause a problem with work, but she certainly understands.
You have to do that.
Jerem will be back in court January 25th for her preliminary hearing.
Mostly cloudy skies and cold temperatures have been the gloomy story for your Monday. And as we take a look at some of the cameras, we'll take you to Prestonsburg. Look at Stonecrest Golf Course because some snow still on the ground, even on some of the shrubbery there. And you'll notice it's the cloud cover still thick as could be across the Big Sandy and even southeastern Kentucky at this time, with some reduced visibility and patchy dense fog as well setting up tonight. I do think there is the chance once again for your Tuesday for a few slick spots tomorrow morning with some of that patchy fog. You're going to look at maybe some freezing fog as temperatures continue to drop tonight. Notice across the state cloud cover sticking around, and it's the 30s still here in Hazard all the way out into Louisville and even into Paducah where it's those mid 30s, but most of us now under or below the freezing line here. It's 30 in Hazard, 30 in Richmond, and 32 in Williamsburg and Harlan. We'll take you through the next couple of days with the mix of sun and clouds, and really the warmer trend going to try to sneak in here, just in time before two systems arrive late week. And once we get done with these two systems, we'll not only be super soggy, but maybe some more snow on the ground, Steve. We continue to watch the potential for this system, and I'll have the latest details on it coming up here in the next couple of minutes.
All right, thank you, Andrew. The partial government shutdown has entered its 24th day. Not only is there no end in sight, there's also no sign of how it might end. It's already the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, but President Trump says it won't end until Congress agrees to build a border wall. Democrats say the government will reopen as soon as the president stops insisting on a wall.
He refuses to back down from his position that the price to reopen the government is $5.7 billion of taxpayer money for a wall he promised Mexico would pay for.
We're dealing against people who think that if they stop me from building the wall, again, we've already done a lot of work, but they think that's a good thing for 2020.
Unions that represent air traffic controllers and federal law enforcement officers are now calling for an end to the shutdown. They say it's created a dangerous situation that could even threaten public safety. Today, a group of protesters gathered outside Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell's office in Lexington. As Kristen Kennedy reports, they are pushing for a vote.
Almost every one of these federal workers has a co-worker struggling to make ends meet.
They don't even know if they can even make it to work, yet they're still required to work.
Jerry Jackson Jr. is hearing about this problem from co-workers at the U.S. Penitentiary in Big Sandy. Stephen Creech is having the same conversations in Manchester.
What do we pay now? Do we pay the mortgage? Do we save gas money to get to work? What do we do? Do we buy the groceries? So now the times is starting to get tough.
They're part of the 800,000 workers across the U.S. furloughed. Their jobs are deemed necessary to keep Kentuckians safe, and right now, people like Robin Good are working without pay.
We're middle class. We're hardworking, we're American citizens, and we deserve a paycheck. We got bills to pay. We have child care to pay for. We're ordered to go to work, but we're not getting a paycheck to come in to pay for our bills.
What these workers want right now is a vote. They are standing outside Senator Mitch McConnell's office, hoping to get his attention and attention from other drivers.
He has thousands of constituents working in the federal system here in Kentucky, and we want him to take the vote to the floor.
Get a vote to the floor, get the government reopened. Let's do what we need to do. It's what we've elected you for.
The government is in its 24th day of a partial shutdown.
Kristen Kennedy, WYMT Mountain News.
Workers from Lexington's Federal Medical Center, U.S. Penitentiary Big Sandy, and the Federal Correctional Institution in Manchester were all part of today's protests. A man is now accused of kidnapping 13-year-old Jamie Kloss and killing her parents. 21-year-old Jake Patterson is her alleged kidnapper. Her family says they want to know everything that happened to Jamie during her ordeal, but they will not pressure her for the details. Jamie had been missing since her parents were killed in mid-October. On Thursday, she escaped and approached a woman walking her dog for help. 2 women are safe after a hostage situation at a New Jersey UPS facility. Prosecutors say a man broke into the facility and took the women hostage. Officers eventually stormed in. The suspect was shot and later died, but nobody else was hurt. Prosecutors say there was a prior relationship between the gunman and one of the women he took hostage. There's no word yet on the suspect's name. More than 25,000 teachers in Los Angeles did not go to work today after a breakdown in contract talks. The strike in the nation's second largest school district affects more than 600,000 students. A funding battle between teachers and the district follows similar walkouts last year in 6 states. The Big Blue Nation faces off with Florida fans to see who can donate the most blood. The Big Blue Slam is an annual blood drive battle. Right now, Kentucky and Florida are tied 5-5 in the series. You can help the Wildcats take the lead. Just go to any Kentucky blood center to donate starting today until Friday. You'll get a free shirt for helping out. The Cats and Gators will play on the court February 2nd. Coming up on Mountain News at 5:30, not getting enough sleep? Hear why it could be a bad thing for your heart. And in your Money Watch report, hear why the Courier-Journal and its parent company might be under new ownership soon.
Coming up tonight at 6, say hello to Jenkins City's little friend.
When you see news happening, dial star 57 or text your news tip to 5757. Service is provided by Appalachian Wireless. Better service, bigger savings.
Get front porch flavor for a laid-back price on McDonald's $1, $2, $3 menu. Like any size refreshing sweet tea for just $1. Or a flaky buttermilk crispy chicken biscuit for $3. Find more classics now on the $1, $2, $3 menu.
We all want more for less, and Spectrum delivers. Spectrum TV has tons of HD, thousands of titles free on demand. Plus, your favorite sports channels are included. DirecTV Select doesn't include ESPN. And you have to get a Cinema Connection kit just to watch on demand. Plus, that ugly dish on your roof. Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-231-8998. Spectrum Internet delivers starting speeds of 100 megabits. That's twice as fast as AT&T. For more of this, and that on all your devices all at once. Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Call 833-231-8998. Best of all, with Spectrum, there are no contracts. We'll even buy out your current contract up to $500. Don't wait. Get Spectrum TV and Internet from $89.98 a month. Plus, ask how you could save up to 40% on your wireless bill with Spectrum Mobile. Call 833-231-8998.
Don't have time to go to the library? Well, the library can come to you with Prairie County Public Library's Bookmobile. With over 3,000 items to choose from, there's something for everyone. Books, audiobooks, DVDs, and more. The Bookmobile offers reading programs year-round and other programs for all ages, including adults and children's daycare centers, as well as story time for preschool. For weekly Bookmobile routes or more information, call Terry Depp at 436-2475 or visit us online.
For years, our law firm has been promoting adoptions at the Floyd County Animal Shelter. When you adopt a four-legged friend, you not only enrich the life of the pet, but bring great joy to the adopting family. Come visit the Floyd County Animal Shelter located behind the Mountain Arts Center and bring your new best friend home today.
Magistrate Mark Kreider is posing with Jackie, the female Jack Russell Terrier.
Pet of the Week is sponsored by Pillersdorf, DeRosset, and